Hello, nice to see you. I am just going to get myself set up to have a little chat. Bring my notebook because I'm probably going to forget what it is that I want to talk to you about. So I'm going to bring my tea. So nice to see you. You're probably thinking, where am I? This is a FINDRA vlog. This is our November and December roundup. But I am not in my usual spot in my office, in my home office. This is my little bit of heaven where I can come and just get my head down and do some work in quite a quiet environment without any kind of interruptions or anything. So that's what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks because I have been working on 2026. So we do a lot of work to plan ahead for the next year. So while the team have been really busy, because this time of year is really hectic, and the team have been doing an amazing job up in Walkerburn. They've been fulfilling all of the orders. So Karen has been working really hard to get all the orders out the door, and Phil basically just keeps the whole thing running and makes sure everything's okay. Supports Karen, oversees the operational stuff, helps Shona with marketing, and just gets involved in lots of things and makes sure that everything keeps running smoothly, whilst I have been here for the last few weeks getting on with all of the planning for 2026. And a lot of that involves looking at our sales forecast for next year, planning when our new products are coming in, when they drop, and just basically all of the stuff that we have to do well in advance to make sure that the year ahead runs as smoothly as possible, and that we've got as much excuse me, of an insight into, you know, how the cash flow is going to go, how things are going to run, so that any unexpected issues we are able to respond as well as we possibly could. So that's what I've been doing. We communicate every day. The team and I communicate every day. We have online calls and we've got little chat stuff that we just send each other messages to make sure everybody's happy and things are going well. So the cafe and the shop have also been really busy, and you might not be aware, but about 96% of our sales come via our e-commerce website and our fulfillment centres based in Walkerburn. So that's kind of the crazy time of year is now as it comes into Christmas and things. So it's been super busy. So the team have been brilliant. So this vlog, I'm just going to take a little drink of tea. This vlog's all about November and December, and this is our last vlog of 2025. And I've really enjoyed doing these little videos because I think I've said this before, it's just really interesting to sort of capture what we do and to record that, because I'd honestly forget so much stuff. It's just such a busy, you know, there's so much going on in life in general, and running a business is pretty hectic, and you forget all the great things that you do and all the not so great things, which is probably good. So we'll kick off with an art exhibition that is still currently going on at FINDRA in our shop, and that is by the very talented artist Chrissy Stewart. Chrissy's been a friend of FINDRA for a long time. She was involved in FINDRA right at the start and helped me in various ways right at the start. When I launched the business and the brand, she was there, and she also modelled for us right at the very beginning. I'm not sure if we will have some photographs of that, so it might be that you get to see a little clip of who Chrissy is and what she's done. But her art is very contemporary, and I'm a big fan of Chrissy's work and have a painting in my own home, which I absolutely love. So she's got, I can't remember how many pieces available for sale and exhibited in our lovely little space at the back of the FINDRA cafe and shop. And that will go on until the end of January. So if you're local or you're around this area for any reason, please feel free to pop in and have a little look. It's really lovely work. So that was how we kicked off November, and I'm going to look at my notes because I'm cheating on this vlog. We also got some team photos done this year, towards the end of the year. I was really keen to get everybody in one place, which is a lot harder than you think to achieve. Getting everyone to come in if it's their day off, which I appreciate is not fun for some people or anyone. So we actually managed that in November. We got some great photographs of the Cafe team, the Walker Burn team, but also all of us together. And we even managed to get Horace in to photograph as well, which was quite a big achievement because he doesn't do what he's told. So, and especially if someone's pointing a camera at him, he decides not to look where he's supposed to. So Phil, the photographer, not our Phil at FINDRA, but another Phil, was very patient. But we got great results from that, and really pleased with the photograph. And you may well have seen it because it was our Christmas card this year, and seeing as how. So I'm actually recording this on the 22nd of December, and just trying to finish off some little bits and pieces, both business wise and last minute Christmas shopping and last minute stuff to do, probably like absolutely millions of people at this point. And so you'll get this post Christmas. So there we are. Right, and I'll wish you a Merry Christmas at the end, so that's why I'm not saying anything about that right now. Right, so yeah, we got some team photos taken, which I'm really pleased about. And December we got obviously into the festive spirits, or spirit. Might get into the festive spirits as well, probably, we did. Yeah, so tree decorating and window decorating to get the place nice and festive and looking Christmassy, for some very special guests actually, who I spoke about in the last vlog, Jules and Greg from Jules and Greg's Wild Swim. You will maybe remember me chatting about them, and if you follow us on social, you might have seen that we were filming with them at the start of October for series 3 of the Wild Swim programme, BBC TV programme, which if you haven't watched, I highly recommend it. It's a really great TV programme. So Jules and Greg have launched a book of the same name, Jules and Greg's Wild Swim, and they've been doing a book tour, and they finished off their book tour by visiting FINDRA, by visiting us at the shop. So we had a lovely night on the 9th of December. We had where I interviewed them all about their book and wild swimming, and it was a really fun, enjoyable night. We had quite an intimate little audience. There was about 35 to 40 people there, and that was held in the back room of FINDRA, which is such a lovely space, and they were just so open and friendly. I was quite nervous because I've done a couple of interview style things before with other outdoor people that have came to visit us who were promoting their books, and whilst I really enjoy it, I do find it quite nerve-wracking, and it does add quite a lot more to my working week or month, and puts a wee bit extra pressure on me. But Jules and Greg are so easygoing, so laid back, so friendly, that they just put me at ease and the audience at ease, and we've had such positive feedback about that night. So I know that everyone that came along really enjoyed it and enjoyed just getting a little bit more of an insight into them and into why wild swimming for them is such an important part of their life. All the benefits of it, the mental health benefits, and just the joy that it brings. So if you haven't watched the series, highly recommend it. If you haven't got the book, I also highly recommend that. It's a really easy read. Oops, dropped my pen. It's a really easy read, and it's full of insights into them personally. They're very open in the book, but also gives you lots of great tips on wild swimming, as well as lots of different locations throughout Scotland that you can swim, and different groups. And so it's just a great and very easy read. And we have signed copies available to buy in the shop, and online. So if you want a signed copy from Jules and Greg, you can get that online. So yeah, we met Jules and Greg. Oh yeah, I also went out with the FNY Collective. So the FNY Collective are a group of women who support and encourage other women at all levels to get out on their bikes and mountain bike, particularly in the Tweed Valley. So they're based in the Tweed Valley, and I know quite a lot of the women that kind of head that up. I've known them for quite a long time, and it's a really supportive group and a brilliant asset to the Tweed Valley. And they're just a great bunch. They're fun, they're encouraging, they're positive, just a really great group of women. So I really enjoyed getting out on my bike with them for their last ride of 2025. It was a really cold, wintry day, but it was really beautiful. The landscape was incredible. It was quite a climb, I have to say, but there was probably about 11 or 12 of us, and really, it was just really enjoyable cycling up the hill with a lovely bunch of women and chatting away to them about various things and just getting to know them a bit more. So we were probably out on the bikes for a good 3 hours, and then we headed back to FINDRA, and we had some coffee and cake, and we met friend of FINDRA, Stuart Wilson, also known as the Tweed Valley blogger, who you will have heard me talk about before, and who you may have seen in one of our videos that we've done, our vlogs that we've done recently, where Stuart and I done a little sort of collaboration to tell you all about the textile artist Bernard Klein, who I'm a big fan of, and also his sort of collaboration with the architect Peter Womersley. And so yeah, we've done a little vlog on that, so check that out if you're in any way interested. But Stuart has done a lot of work with the FNY Collective, and he done a recent project with them where he put together a heritage trail, which is a little bike circuit loop that you can ride on your bike in the Tweed Valley, heading out to Stobo. It's a lovely loop, but on that loop you get to find out about women of the Tweed Valley who have in some way positively contributed to the life within the valley, and there is a connection to cycling, but these are just stories that haven't been told of these amazing women. And so there's a connection between the trail itself and getting out on the trail and encouraging women to get out on their bikes, but also giving them really positive, inspiring stories of these incredible women whose stories have gone unheard. And as we know is often the case, that women and their achievements are written out of history. So nice to see them doing that work, and also to shine a light on these women and their stories. So we had some coffee and cake at FINDRA and warmed up a bit, and Stuart told us all about the trail and told us some of the stories of these lovely, incredible, inspiring women. So it was a great day, really enjoyed it, and as a team we have really enjoyed working with the FNY Collective this year. We love what they do, we share their values, and for us it makes sense to work with them, to support them, and to just really encourage more women to get outdoors. And this year we supported them to get 2 women through their mountain bike leadership course training, and that has been something that I'm extremely proud of, and one of our great achievements this year. So I look forward to 2026 and doing some more stuff with them, because they're a great bunch. So it was good to finish off the year with a nice bike ride as well. And then what else? Yes, as always, I always talk about product development, and that's because we've worked on a lot of new product this year. And Donna, who I've talked about before, Donna lives near Glencoe, so when we meet up, sometimes she comes to FINDRA, but we try and meet up somewhere in the middle of the country, or in the middle of our 2 locations. And so we always end up having quite interesting meeting locations. So our location in December was Dunkeld House Hotel, which was a bit plush, to be honest, but if you've not been there, it's a beautiful hotel in a beautiful setting, so really lovely place to be. But that enabled us to just get together. A lot of our new product will be launched in March 26, so we're at the very final stages of starting to see what's called pre-production samples, and they're sent to us for us to approve and sign off for bulk production. And it's exciting, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to these products going live on our site and launching them. So that's something to look forward to in 2026. We also celebrated our 11th birthday, and I have to say it's just quite unbelievable that here we are at 11. Sometimes it feels like it's been such a long journey, and there's other times where it just feels like those 11 years have been so fast and they've gone by so quickly that I can't almost believe that it is 11 years since I started FINDRA, because it just feels so fresh in my mind. But yeah, 11 years and here we are. And what has been good about this year, about 2025, is that a lot of what we've been doing as a team, as well as the everyday stuff and the doing the stuff in the here and now, we've been doing a lot of planning for next year. And that's really exciting, because post-COVID, from 22 until this year, 2022, it has been really, really tough. And I know that that's not just FINDRA that's found that. I know that's not just within FINDRA. I know that I've spoken to many other business owners and heard many other entrepreneurs speak about the challenging times, especially in the cycling and outdoor industry. It's been tough. So, we've felt that. We've gone through a transition period in that time frame as well, returning back to being a women's only brand. And so we've had to really get our head down and really work hard to transition through that period. And 2025 has felt like the first time we've been able to really plan and look ahead to the future. So that has felt good, and I have to say I'm really, looking forward to 26 and to the exciting stuff coming to fruition that we've been working hard on. And so, yeah, it's been a good year. We've seen positive growth in the business, which is really encouraging, and we've got a great team. I'm so proud of my team and so thankful for my team. They are such hard workers, between the cafe team and the team at Walkerburn. They work really hard. I've said this many times, we are small but we are mighty, and my team are a mighty team, and I'm extremely grateful for them and proud of them. So we do great stuff, and we do a lot of stuff, and we all work hard. So everyone's looking forward to some time off between Christmas and New Year. I'm looking forward to just a little bit of downtime and just a little bit of time to just rest and unwind, and just take it easy before we kickstart 2026. And yeah, so I kind of just want to say a big thank you. Turning 11, anytime it's our sort of birthday at FINDRA, each year when it's our birthday, I always like to reflect back on the journey. Entrepreneurs are notoriously not very good at looking back the way. We're always looking at what we're wanting to do, the direction we're going in, and we kind of tend not to look back. But I think it's important to just reflect on how far we've came and the journey that we've came on to achieve that, and the many ups and downs, and to remind yourself that you get through the hard times and that you overcome many hurdles in order to do what you love and to continue doing what you love. And for me, getting to do what I love every single day in a place that I love, which is the Tweed Valley, is a real privilege. And even in the hard times, it still feels like a privilege, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And extremely thankful for you, the people that really make us, you know, exist, because I had a vision for FINDRA, I had an idea and a vision, but without customers, you know, it would still be an idea, and you bring it to life, you make it real. You, by ordering from us, by following us, liking us, watching this video, liking and subscribing, and basically sharing the FINDRA love, you make this idea and dream a reality. So I just want to say a massive thank you to you for being the most important part of this whole thing, and for what you give back to me and my team, and the encouragement that you show us that keep us going, especially when times are tough and challenging and difficult. It's you, and being able to, or knowing that you love what we do and that you want us to exist. So that inspires us to stay focused and keep going. So thanks so much for everything that you've given to me and the team, and I hope this will go out post-Christmas, so I hope you've had a brilliant Christmas. I mean, I realise that Christmas isn't the same for everyone, so some people, you know, well, it's just not the same for everyone. So wherever you are, however your Christmas has been, and wherever you find yourself, I hope that you treat yourself with kindness, be good to yourself, and have a peaceful end to the year, and look forward to a positive 2026. I know that we're really excited as a business and a team to get stuck into 26 and to start to share with you all the great stuff that we've been working on. So thank you again. I hope you've enjoyed our little vlog, and I hope you enjoy our vlogs, and I hope that you get something from them, whatever that is, a little insight or a little bit of inspiration, or just an update, knowing what we're doing and what goes on behind the scenes. And I hope to see you next year, and I wish you all the best for good health and a prosperous 2026. Take care, and thanks again. See you next year. Bye.